Another sandstorm.
The bunkerload cabins lie to the south, as does the princess. This is the only way to reach her.
All right then.
Hey guys, and welcome back to part 16 of White Knight Chronicle Let's Play. We are now making our way to the Flandar Trail to make our way to Greede after finding out that that is probably where Cisna has been taken thanks to some ruins being found in the mines nearby that town. This is my second time recording this because desyncs. It's also been a couple of weeks because I've been busy, and when Chronicles went to desync every other recording, kinda puts me off wanting to record. So I've kinda just been using my free time to relax and play Pokemon X, or sleep, or watch YouTube, which is usually what I do. Granted, that's not a lot of time, but usually the few times that I've felt like recording, I haven't, because I've been like, oh, I should record. But then my game capture might desync yet again for the millionth time, because for some reason my game capture device does not like White Knight Chronicles, and I do not understand why. It is always desyncing. I have maybe had one or two good sessions where my game capture hasn't desynced anything in White Knight Chronicles, but it's very rare, and it's annoying. I am honestly kind of put off recording this game because of it. Which is why I'm glad that I have My Sim Kingdom, but then when I tried recording that the other day, that desynced. So, I now have two series of LPs that are desyncing like it is no one's business. Oh, by the way, we're fighting a fire giant. I know I just went on a rant, but I kinda needed to. And it kind of explains why I don't upload these as often, because I don't have much time to record things, and the few times that I can record, I really don't feel like it because I'm being put off. I'm pushing through this one though. I'm biting the bullet and I'm saying, screw it. I need to get some White Knight Chronicles done, and I'm just going to pray to the great Let's Play gods above that I have a good recording session. Because I'm really tired of having to look at my editing and be like, oh, the video screwed up. Just one time, I would like to sit down after a session and be okay with what I did. Also, kind of annoyed with My Sim Kingdom screwing up, because the way that saves, I can't make backup saves, and I was kinda hoping on the fact that I wouldn't have to record, so I saved over what I did. So I'm kinda screwed there, and I don't know what I should do. So yeah, that's a thing I need to. When my friend gets back from vacation, I'm going to talk to him about it, because he's been Let's Playing a lot longer, and he might be able to give me some ideas. Because he also knows about... I've been watching his Donkey Kong 64 Let's Play, and his video capture screwed up a lot in that Let's Play for him. So, he knows my struggles. The struggle is real. I also do not remember if I mess with the guy's movesets at all, because it has been so long. And I have things written down, but I didn't write down when I did them. So, I forgot that was there. Hello. Well, I'm glad I can keep that the same as the last recording. Because in the original recording of this, that also scared me because he took a second to spawn. Awesome. You know what? I'm just going to do what I did last recording. Leonard Abus!
White warrior.
Oh yeah,
wielder of
some
the
that
ancient
wazzle.
Grant me your power.
Berto. Oh yeah, White Knight Chronicle. Or not White Knight Chronicle, but White Knight. This will be one of the few times. Oh, really? Really? Screw it. Turn break. I am not in the mood for your bullshit.
I'm putting an end to this.
Okay. Yeah, for now, the White Knight is a pretty good damage dealer. After a while, I can't really promise that. Because as you kind of get through the game, you're kind of like, a knight? What's that? Oh, that's that thing that Leonard has. Yeah, they kind of get underused after a while. Though there will be one fight in late game that I will admit that I will use the knight for, because it is almost impossible without. You need the knight for this one boss. That is probably the only time I will admit to having to use the knight when given a choice. Beyond that, it's more of a meh. Okay. Well, I'm just going to switch and take this guy out with Matt, because I don't feel like sitting here for an hour. Ow, that didn't kill it. I was like, what? Why aren't you dead? Okay. There. Now it's dead, and Leonard will be knight. Okay, so, we're actually almost at the Flandar Trail. And then you get to sit through more cutscene. Yay, cutscenes! If you've been watching this Let's Play long enough, you know that I hate the cutscenes in this. When I played through this by myself without recording, I did not notice how many cutscenes there were. And then recording this, I'm just like, wow, this game is so cutscene heavy. Why did I never notice this? It just completely went over my head. There's just cutscene after cutscene, and it's, ugh. Let me heal and repair everybody. I love that they have these at the Logic Stones. It's amazing. Okay. Let's walk into the star, and you can get a cutscene. Have fun. Oh. Nope. Flandar Trail unlocked. Okay. First we have to go to the map. And you can see this is the basin caldera that they were talking about in the one episode where Greede is located. And here's Flandar Trail in the mountain. So we have to make our way through the mountain to get to this basin where the mines are. What fun! Also, look at how big Lagnus Desert is, by the way. I just want to point that out. Lagnus Desert is technically the biggest area. Because you can see how it kind of highlights what the area is. Lagnus Desert is pretty big compared to everything else. This is the second largest so far, being Great All Plains. Well, the Flandar Trail is pretty big too. So actually, Flandar Trail might be bigger. Though there is an area later. Actually, oh, cool. I didn't know. You actually can't go over here, but in the second... actually, wait, now. Later, you can go a little bit farther in this game, but in the second game, you can go over here, where the map won't let me scroll, and there's a pretty big area in the second game. Okay, well, enough stalling. Let's go to Flandar Trail. Like I made you guys wait long enough. Ugh. Stretch. Ow, I just bumped my teeth with my drink.
Is this it?
Yes, the Flanders. And on the other side lie the Bunkerlode Caverns.
To reach the mines and the ruins that lie inside them, we must first follow this trail over the mountain, and then find our way down into the Great Caldera.
Kara, do you know where Greede might be?
Right now, it's the mining off-season, so the city should be down.
I see. This isn't going to be easy then.
So, translation, please?
You'll see. Come, Leonard. Help me to set up camp.
My instructions were to retrieve the Ark. What is taking Belcetane so long?
Who knows, my lord?
Who knows indeed. Retire him, Shapur.
Of course.
Leonard.
Cisna, are you alright?
Yes. I'm fine, considering. It's not so bad as before. But Leonard, listen. I'm more worried about you.
What is it?
That man in black armor. Before, he was always here, watching me constantly. But I haven't seen him in a while now.
You mean he left? Where could he be?
I don't know. Well, perhaps it doesn't mean anything.
Princess, can you tell where you are?
I think we're heading for the Bunker Lode Caverns. The ruins there, if I had to guess.
Don't you worry. We're going to rescue you. I promise.
Yes, but do be careful, Leonard.
Just as we thought. They're heading for the Bunker Lode ruins.
It all makes sense. A nest of dragons has dwelled there for ages. And they say that one of them guards over one of the Knight's Arks.
How do you know such things?
You know, people in Albana, they are always talking.
A knight protected by a dragon. Just like a fairy tale.
Except we're not going there for the night. Our goal is to rescue the princess.
Well, whatever the reason, the destination remains the same.
The first step of our journey takes us up over these mountains. It won't be easy. This is hard terrain.
So what's new?
Welcome to the Flandar Trail. Also more cutscene.
Boy, this looks steep.
You're telling me.
Giving up already?
The climbing is the least of our worries.
Yeah, that figures.
Okay,
The land here
so,
contains rich
for one, Kara is suspicious as heck.
So we're climbing
Because she randomly knows about where one of the knights is supposedly hidden.
You certainly know a lot.
And also, General Dragius has apparently disappeared from the Black Mono ship and is not watching Cisna anymore. Intriguing. I wonder if we shall ever meet the great General again. Probably. I mean, he seems to be very interested in trying to take down Leonard. So, Flandar Trail is a very straight trail. Kinda. There, you'll see where the trail kind of fades off into the map. In a few locations. That is because there are caves located here in Flandar Trail. And it's actually impossible to go into them from the bottom, which is where we're coming from. But going through this place from the top, where Greede is actually pretty easy, because you can just bypass most of the trail by traveling through the caves. And also, I'm not sure if poison vespids are new or not. But if they are, here they are.
Sorry, pal.
Or there they were. Poison vespids, as I'm pretty sure it's obvious you can guess, are vespids, but instead of KOing you, instead of whatever the original vespids do, they poison you, which does damage over time.
Surprises ahead.
Also, more items. In Flandar Trail, we can pick up from these flowers, green caterpillars, insect shells, scarab beetles, and big-jawed mantises. I would look at the list that's on screen, but I want to make sure that I'm reading everything that you can get, so I'm looking at my piece of paper. And then from a rock face, you can get iron ore, pebble, rocks, saltpeter shards, fluorite shards, ammonite fossil, bone fragments, and copper ore. And then there are flowers without butterflies. That one that we collected earlier had a butterfly floating around it. Which you can get a sturdy branch, tiny sapling, an oak plank, a withered branch, a shriveled vine, and a safflower. And that's all the collectible items. And then there are a few chests that are laying around, though most of which we won't be able to get because if I remember correctly, majority of them are in the caves. And as I mentioned before when we were running through the sand maze, I think I want to start doing the chests as a bonus video type thing. Because that way it isn't so much of a hassle with me trying to wander around and find out where all the chests are. I can just record me walking through the whole place when I'm higher level, and I can just speed up everything and it's not so tedious for either of us. I mean, I like the idea, but if you disagree, feel free to say so. If you would rather that I show where these locations are in my normal run-through of the game, then
from the earth like crystalline tree.
Whatever.
This isn't a nature walk. Flying.
I may ignore you, but that will most likely be because I record these in a little bit of bulk, so it will take me a few episodes to actually see what you say about it. Although I mentioned it in Albana, so the fact that nobody has said anything yet means that I'm kinda okay with just making these bonus videos. And I mean, it's more videos, so more videos are always nice to watch. They give you something to do. Let's see. I must say that the Flandar Trail does look very nice, just having the random crystals and such spurting out all over the place. I don't get why they aren't mining the crystals. I'm sure that the crystals could sell for a lot. Although they don't look that shiny. I mean, yeah, they're kind of a pretty blue color, but they don't really look like, ooh, I'm shiny, come buy me, and wear me. But granted, I'm sure that they could polish up the gems, maybe make them look shiny for some jewelry. Also, now we have an ice giant. So, the water version of the fire giants. They are pretty much the exact same as a fire giant, except for a water weakness, they have a fire weakness, if I remember my weaknesses in the game correctly. It's weird, everything's kind of weak against each other. Fire and water are weak to each other, and earth and wind are weak to each other. I guess it kind of makes sense, because technically in this game, water is ice, but eh. I mean, it makes sense, but it's kind of weird. Also, I'm not sure if I ever noticed this, just kind of sidetracking. But when you level up, at certain level ups, you do gain more action chips, which is actually more useful for if you are using moves that require action chips, which I currently don't have any. And combos, if you're using a combo, which I haven't shown off yet. I should do that soon, technically, since it is part of the game. Or for Leonard, because Leonard transformation is based off of how many action chips he has. So, and the more action chips he gets, I believe when he gets to, it's either 10 or 14, it might be double what he currently has. I can't remember off the top of my head, but at some point, you'll see that currently Leonard can only go up to level 1 Night Transformation. and he can reach level 2 at either 10 or 14, and when you get the max
Here you
amount
can
of
also
action
find
chips,
precious
he can reach
ores.
level 3.
Bet we can make one hell of a sword.
To my knowledge,
some gemstones
currently,
as well.
this does not do anything more but give him more health and mana, which is actually pretty helpful because the knight's mana can kind of run out quickly. Got the Katzbalger, which I believe is a short sword weapon. It might be like a hand axe. No, I think it's a sword. But yeah, it falls under the short sword category. So, if you yourself were a short sword, or you were for some reason making Yuli a short sword, or Leonard was a short sword, there you go. You have a new weapon for them. We also have Kara in our party now. Well, some of us have leveled up, but yeah. We also have Kara in our party now, and she's set up to be a short sword user, which I don't really mind. Kara's kind of the whatever character. She's based around being light. So, the people that I used to play with online in this game, which one of these days I will have to go on a rant about that. The people who I used to play online, they would tell me that they would make her what my character Matt currently is, a Boo user and a magic user, because she already starts out with, I think, Fireball, and she's set up to be a lightweight character like Yuli, so you can technically make her another Yuli if you wanted to. You could also just make her a very light short sword user. I'm trying to think of what she can't use. I don't think that she can use longsword, and I don't think that she can use axes. And I'm only picking up these chests along the way because I know that they're there, and it's not going to take me that long to get them. Though we are starting to run to the time when I would like to cut, so I'm also dying very hardly. But yeah, these chests are in the way, and they're not too much of a bother to get, so that's why I'm getting them. Let's see. Yeah. I don't think I ever pointed this out either. God, I'm such a bad LPer that I haven't really pointed this out. But I'm sure you probably noticed. I think maybe the one time that I showed off. Eldor can't perform anything with staff. And I don't think he can use spear either. So, everybody but your character has a weapon limit. Yuli, I don't think she can use any heavy weapons either. I think that's her limit as well. And I know that there is either a dragon or a giant in this next room. Can I? Yeah, that is a dragon that I do not feel like dealing with for the moment. So yeah. I'm going to end the episode here. And I'm going to pause it so that way nothing attacks me, because things will respawn after a couple of minutes. So, this is the end of this episode, and in the next episode we will proceed through Flandar Trail and hopefully make our way to Greede. I'll see you guys then, and have a great day. Bye!